Ano ba yan? Hello mga kababayan. Andito naman po si Alvin Antorism, naghahatid sa inyo ng balita dito mismo sa Amsterdam, kung saan ngayon ay kasalukuyang iginaganap or nangyayari ang tinatawag nating Amsterdam Sale 2025. But before I look into that in greater detail, mga kababayan, gusto ko lang po sana pag-usapan muna natin yung tinatawag nating negligent reporting ng mga media entities, no? Pasensya na po at ako ay naka-sunnies ngayon. Thank you naman sa kaibigan kong nag-iisang plastikong kaibigan, of course. Ang kaibigan kong nasa New York na ngayon na si Francis for the sunnies. Thank you, Francis, for the sunnies, mga kababayan. Nandito po ako ngayon sa Amsterdam, kung saan I will explain in further detail, in greater details, maya-maya po anong nangyayari dito ngayon, bakit po ang daming tao ngayon dito sa Amsterdam. At before that, mag-shoutout muna tayo bago po tayo mag-discuss kung ano po yung dapat natin pag-usapan ngayon sa live na ito, no? Hello, Marivec Consejo, Amping Permi, thank you so much, ma'am. Hello so much. Thank you so much. Hello, Koratan ko. Kuyaw yung pangalan kang nakuratan ka gang. Flor de Liza Tabuada, hello po sa inyo. Hello, Castra Gavina, hello po. Pag umabot na po tayo ng 1,000, mag-usap na po tayo kung ano po yung topic natin for today. And then hopefully we'll also go in greater details yung ano po yung mga nangyayari dito sa mismong Amsterdam. Yes po. Yes, of course, Ngit. Hi to everyone. Hello. Hi to everyone. Yes. Sino pa ba? Gigi Bernal, hello, watching from South Cotabato. Janet Maagat from Cagayan de Oro City, ingat po kayong lahat. I-share po ninyo ito so that we'll be able to also get the attention of the right people and individuals or organizations with respect kung ano po yung ating ipinaglalaban dito bilang isang ordinaryong mamamayan. Huwag po natin kalimutan na tayo po ay isang ordinaryong mamamayan lang, pero bagkos tayo ay isang kahit tayo ay isang ordinaryong mamamayan, meron pa din po tayong boses para magtanong, para magbigay ng ating saloobin, para po ipahayag natin or pahiwatig natin sa buong mundo ano po ang nangyayari sa ating bansa. Lalong-lalo na ang role ng media, different media outlets when it comes to information dissemination. Hello po Luisa Tagupa, hello Adam Mordahen, hello po sa inyo. It's very warm mga kababayan. Actually, no, gabi na akong singot. So, pag umabot po tayo ng 1,000, hopefully umabot. So, let us talk about the things na importante po para sa akin. And that is really factual, ethical, engagement, and responsible journalism, and proper information dissemination. So, i-share nyo po itong live na ito. But bago po ang yan mangyari, mag-shoutout muna tayo. Hello, Joseph Elizabeth, watching from Zamboanga City. Hello po. Hello po, Pags Sidog Nilan. Hello po sa inyo. Andito po ako ngayon sa parang isang tulay dito sa Amsterdam, malapit sa Haarlemmerstraat, mga kababayan. Just looking at what seemed to be a really beautiful view or scenery, mga kababayan, and celebration of the last day of the 5 days ng Amsterdam Sale 2025. O ayan, 700 na po tayo, mga kababayan. Pag umabot po ng 1,000, hopefully naman po umabot ng 1,000, ano? At sabay-sabay po tayong mag-usap kung ano po ang importansya ng topic natin for today. So, i-share po natin itong live na ito. Kamusta po kayong lahat? Joseph Elizabeth from Zamboanga City, hello. Raquel Buskers, be safe always, Alvin, nog een fijne zondag. Dankjewel, mevrouw Raquel. Ik ben nu in Amsterdam en ik vind de zonnetje lekker gevoel. En ik denk dat heel veel mensen hier, staat in Amsterdam, dicht bij de canal, by the water, where that Hillfield ships come out come out to the Hela world. Yes, check mo yung statement ng President ng Indonesia about war on drugs. But in Garcia, I will do that later po, ma'am. So, share po muna tayo. I will stick to the, sabi nga ni ma'am, previously, Congresswoman Kimbo, to stick on the, stick to the plan. And the plan today is to talk about the topic ng ating live, mga kababayan. So, malapit na po tayo mag-1,000. Marami po mga tao dito ngayon, mga kababayan. So, importante kasi po talaga sa akin ito, as a discerning and as a very critical individual, this is so important to me, mga kababayan, ang nangyayari ngayon sa Pilipinas, because this is a warning and at the same time, a call to action to different media outlets and different personalities who, by the way, should have lived sa kanilang responsibilidad to properly disseminate information, mga kababayan. So, yes, 900 na po tayo. Ano ba? Magsimula na ba tayo? Kasi 900 na naman, no? So, hindi tayo umabot ng 1,000, pero 900 na naman. So, sige, pag-usapan na lang po natin, mga kababayan, no? Ano? So, earlier po, when I woke up, meron pong mga information, how do I say that? Disseminated through different social media platforms, particularly for us Filipinos na accessible sa atin mga kababayan, which actually said that the defense team or through the lead counsel, Attorney Nicholas Kaufman, withdrew the defense request concerning the disqualification of the chief prosecutor of the ICC, which, by the way, is on leave right now because of the prosecution against him of sexual misconduct. Mga kababayan, there's no truth to this, and I already wrote on my page calling Inquirer.ph with respect to changing or correcting their statements doon sa sinabi ni Attorney Kaufman or allegedly sa withdrawal ni Attorney Kaufman sa kanyang motion. Because that never happened, mga kababayan. A few days back, remember, I also wrote about the latest update about the ICC from the presidency of the appeals chamber already have designated the presiding judge doon sa apela or sa request mismo ng lead defense counsel na si Attorney Kaufman with respect sa pagpapadisqualify kay Chief Prosecutor Khan sa further involvement niya. Should he surmise and come out okay doon sa mga allegations hurled against him with respect to the sexual misconduct na nagawa niya allegedly. So I think it's very important for us to talk about this kasi mga kababayan, ang impormasyon na ito po ay ipinapakain or sinishare doon sa mga kababayan natin who, by the way, see or referred to the mainstream media as the gatekeeper of news, of information, which is important for people to be looped in sa mga current events na nangyayari, particularly those who support the former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Ang akin lang po sa media outlet na ito, because I reached out to Attorney Kaufman, no? I reached out to him saying like, hey, by the way, Attorney Kaufman, I know that you're busy in preparation to the information charges hearing on the 23rd of September. Is there a truth or is this factual in as far as the news circulating on different social media outlets in the Philippines saying that you already withdrew or you have withdrawn your request to disqualify the Chief Prosecutor Khan? And he said, point blank, there's no truth to that. This is a negligence on the part of a media entity, particularly mentioned Inquirer.ph, because perhaps you put out in the open or for the public to appreciate what seemed to be an information coming from you guys as a legitimate mainstream media or a news entity, but you did not obey, or perhaps you did not police yourself to double check, triple check, or fact check your facts or stories with respect to sensitive matters such as this, mga kababayan. That's why it makes me very filled with raging emotions. Bakit niyo po sinabi na ganon? There seemed to be a deliberate action coming from the end of your outlet or different mainstream medias proliferating this information when in fact there's no truth to it. There's no logical basis, and as far as withdrawal from the side of the coming from the defense, when in fact there's already a designated presiding judge to look into the matter. Why are you not correcting yourself? I have been waiting already because I was told by Attorney Kaufman that you will be correcting your mistake. But up until now, you haven't corrected what seemed to be a news that you have fed to the entire Filipino public about the supposed withdrawal of the lead counsel of the request to disqualify. Bakit po ganoon? This is a matter of questioning the motives behind this. Whose directives are you following? Is it for the interest of the Filipino people or is it for the interest of the few? Are you saying that as a media entity, you are not bound to ethical standards and procedures? Which, by the way, journalists or people who have the background of journalism or media are bound. Bakit po ganoon? Bakit hindi po kayo nag-correct na yung statement? Hindi naman yan totoo. So I leave it to the Filipino public to make this as a determining criterion as to whether or not you're going to believe what the media entity or different media outlets are feeding us as ordinary Filipinos. Bakit po ganoon? Ano po ba talaga in short? Hindi po, sinabi ko na po, in short, hindi po, wala pong katotohanan na nag-withdraw ang defense team sa kanilang motion or request to the appeals chamber. Wala pong katotohanan. Yun po ang short, sir. Okay na po? So, yun lang naman. Wala mang problema kung magbalita kayo, ma'am. Ang problema po is kung binabalita nyo, hindi naman katotohanan. You should have a lot of funds to verify, double check, triple check, or whatnot, to only be, how do I say that, engaged in factual, informative, and ethical behavior or standards of media entities globally, but particularly in the Philippine context. Yun po ang katotohanan. That's why, to me, it is really mind-boggling that you label vloggers in the Philippines particularly, if they are expressing the truth and nothing but the truth, what's happening on the ground, you label them as fake news peddlers. Why would you do that? Why would you easily label individuals who are only in sort of the truth or for the truth? Yun lang naman po, mga kababayan. I hope that these media outlets who, by the way, put out in the public what seem to be not even representing factual matters, to please correct your statement. Please retract your statements, mga kababayan. Because it is very important that we're only after the truth and nothing but the truth, mga kababayan. So sana po, bigyan natin ng pansin ang panawagan ng isang ordinaryong Pilipino na katulad ko. Kasi po, it is really, really mind-boggling. It is really, really nakakatakot na pwede pala yung ganun-ganun na lang. Kung sino man ang magsulat noon, it should be under investigation within the internal ombudsman of your entity, of your organization. Bakit yun hinayaan na nag-publish, hindi pala yung totoo? Kaya nga, sinulat ko din, if it's against the Duterte or the former president or the Dutertes in general, you will publish it outright. But if it's for the goodness of the name of the Dutertes or the former president, especially the vice president, the Congressman Paulo, Mayor Baste, or Vice President Inday Sara, you will immediately cast negativity to the positive news. Bakit po ganoon? Sana po, bigyan natin po ng pansin. Bakit po ang dali sa inyo na sabihin na lang ng fake news peddler, yung mga vloggers, na minsan yung mga vloggers, sila pa yung nasa ground. Pinapatawag nyo agad sa Congress. Bakit hindi ito ipatawag ng mga Congress, itong mga media outlets na ito, at i-investigate yung mga prangkisa nila? Ang madali-dali lang sa kanila magsabi ng ganun eh. Without any accountability. You are just supposed to correct yourself. That's it. Ito po, grabe ka sensitive na matter. You did not even bother to verify. Double check, triple check. Bakit po ganoon? Bakit po sa inyo napakadali magpalabas ng balita na hindi man katotohanan ang binabalita ninyo? So, sana po sa panawagan ko sa mga different media outlets to remove your post or to correct your post because there's no truth to the post that you have already presented to the general public or the Filipinos. Para po yung ganoon, no? Sana po doon lang tayo sa katotohanan. Mga kababayan, ito po ipakita ko lang po sa inyo ano ang nangyayari dito ngayon sa Amsterdam. Dito po tinatawag is Amsterdam Sale 2025. Ano po ba ayon? Sabihin ko lang po sa inyo, this event is supposed to happen every 5 years. Pero kasi nagka-COVID kasi mga kababayan, hindi po siya nangyari. So ngayon, after 10 years, this is the first time na naganap po yung Sale 2025. This is a 5-day event. And in 5 days, ships from all over the world will come to Amsterdam and they will definitely showcase to the entire community here. Tingnan niyo po, ang dami pong tao mga kababayan. Nanonood lang po yan sila. 'Di ba? Yes. Ang dami pong tao. Yan po yung Central Station na po iyan. Meron itong ships. Kanina nakita ko po yung ship from Peru, from Germany, from France. Kasi medyo late pa ako nakapunta dito eh. O yan. Tingnan niyo po, 'di ba? Oo. Sabi ni Chris, it's so disappointing, Alvin, but they can't control the truth. Kaya natatakot sila sa mga totoo. I think for me, the statement na natatakot ang mainstream media sa mga vloggers, it's because vloggers do not have any narratives or any angle here. They are only in search of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us. God bless the Philippines really, mga kababayan. Totoo lang. Tingnan niyo po, mga kababayan. Ayan. Sabi ni daw, sip-sip. Sabi ni Manuel Jorge, sip-sip tapos amo ninyo, kanya may warrant of arrest, iyan, amo ninyo tapos na iyan. Ay sus. Alam mo Manuel, I hope that you will teach your children to be discerning and be a very good law-abiding citizen. Can you imagine? You rejoice in what seemed to be political persecution to the person who changed the Philippines for the better. But you seem so entitled with your opinion that you feel that it is okay to just express what seemed to be a negative statement. Sa'yo din yan, kasi, hi ma'am, hello po, okay lang po. Okay lang ma'am, no problem po, hello po. Hi. What seemed to be a problematic approach. Covered naman yan sa freedom of expression mo, so bahala ka dyan. Oo. Yan, tingnan nyo. Yan, oh. Ang dali-dali, wala man lang erratum, wala man lang pag-change ng statement eh. Kapal-kapal lang mga pagmumukha. Tapos bakit hindi yan pinatawag sa Congress? If I were, kung parte pa lang ako ng House of Congress, ay naku, yung mga ganyang bagay, dapat hindi yan ipairal. Dapat hindi yan pairalin kasi yung mga ganyang bagay na yan, archaic behavior yan. That belongs in the past. The past shouldn't be entertained kasi nga 'di ba, it's already behind us. Opo, dito tayo sa ngayon. I really hope that the government will only engage what seem to be factual and informative reporting, particularly engage in ethical standards imposed on journalists and media personalities. Bakit po ganon? Tignan nyo, ganyan po kaganda dito mga kababayan. Ayun. Yeah, so pinapakita ko lang po sa inyo, ganito po ang Amsterdam Sale. This year, after 10 years, ngayon lang po ito nangyari. So nandoon din po yung malaking barko na yan, yung puti, nasa likod. That's actually where the cruise ships dock. Malapit lang po siya sa train station. Yes, ayan po. Yan. Oo. So, di ba ang ganda po? Tingnan nyo po yung mga tao. Nanonood lang yung mga tao, guys. O, yan. O, tingnan nyo, di ba? O, yan. Yan yung mga tao, mga kababayan. Yes. Ako po ngayon ay nandito ngayon sa Amsterdam Cell. O, yan. Di ba? Nandito ako sa malaking building na ito. Yes. Opo. Palakad-lakad, patingin-tingin kung ano yung mga pwedeng gawin. Opo. Alam niyo naman. Para, refresh tayo for the coming week. Opo. Ganyan naman talaga dapat, 'di ba? So, yun po ang masasabi ko sa inyo. Panawagan ko po sa inyo yun. Panawagan ko po ito sa mga different media outlets and entities. Yes, blessed Sunday po sa inyong lahat. Nandito po, tingnan nyo, oh. Yes, opo. O, yan. O, 'di ba? Ang ganda. Ayun. Dito tayo. Oo, mga bashers. Okay lang yung mga bashers, gang. Kaya nga sinasabi ko that it is covered under your freedom of expression and freedom of expression and the press. Okay na ako dyan, guys. I already understand the mechanics behind that. Yun lang naman sa akin. So, sa mga galit sa akin, pasensya na po. Ganito lang po talaga si Alvin. Ito lang po talaga ang makakaya ko, mga kababayan. Ganito lang po. I'm sorry if I'm not superseding your expectations in life. Kayo na lang po mag-ano sa mga expectations nyo. Kayo na lang ang will make those expectations into reality. Oo. Baka yun po ang dapat yung gampanan sa buhay, na yung mga expectations nyo, kayo na lang ang mag-achieve. So, ganun lang po dapat. So, ang akin lang naman na doon lang ako sa kung ano yung objective ko from the very beginning, and that is to ensure that my unwavering love and support to the former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte will be tangible, will be evident, and will be able to cover whatever information pertinent and also important doon sa mga kababayan natin na katulad ko na nagmamahal kay former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte at sa lahat ng mga Dutertes. So, yun lang po ang aking panawagan sa inyong lahat. Wala na po akong masabi pa. And as far as the topic are concerned, I was able to already share to you guys ano yung nangyayari dito ngayon sa Amsterdam. So, sa ngayong panahon na ito, gusto ko lang pong sabihin sa inyong lahat na hindi po ako bibitaw sa aking layunin, sa inyong binigay sa aking mandato na panindigan simulat sa pool hanggang sa dulo, na hanggang makauwi na si PRRD sa bansang Pilipinas, nandito pa rin po si Alvin ng Tourism na magmamahal. Friend, bag reveal, gigamit ako imong friend, thank you sa imong bag, friend. Ako gigamit karon ka marag ko karon ka nang I feel na di kay ko mag-vlog karon, so I just felt like okay, I'm going to use it. Thank you, friends. Thank you sa inyong lahat. Oo, so murag kanang I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to express how thankful I am for sa Panginoon na ibinigay who actually led me to where I'm destined to be. Who put me to a place when it really mattered. So yun lang po ang masasabi ko sa inyo. Ito po yung bag na binigay sa akin ni Francis. Opo, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Mula po dito sa Amsterdam at sa inyong lahat kung nasan man po kayo ngayon sa sulok ng mundo. Ako po si Alvin Tourism nagsasabing ang lahat po na aking ginagawa ay para sa bayan, para sa Diyos, at para sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Hanggang sa dulo po, ipaglaban po natin si PRRD, ipagdasal po natin siya. Magkita-kita po tayo sa susunod na pag-live ni Alvin, at I will make sure na talagang ibibigay ko ang aking lahat-lahat ng aking makakaya para po ma-inform kayo sa mga nangyayari dito in as far as the situation of PRRD is concerned. Ito po si Alvin nagsasabing, mga kababayan, syukran.